Hi, my dear friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Myself, Professor OTPV, Senior Lecturer in Physics, Jain Polytechnic, Kuran, Junnar. Today, I have brought this video for Part 2, Classification of Physical Quantities from Chapter 1, Units and Measurement in Basic Physics, which is the important subject for MSBT Semester 1. So, let us start with classification of physical quantities and their units. In physics, we have studied that any quantity which can be measured, any quantity which can be computed and it can be described by a single number, it is simply called as physical quantity. So in physics we are going to study various physical quantities like length, mass, force, current, etc. So there are a lot of physical quantities in physics and their units are also a large number of quantities. So we have to classify all these physical quantities. So classification of physical quantities gives three main categories. The first type we have, it is fundamental quantity and its unit is called as fundamental unit. The second one, it is called as derived quantity and its unit is called as derived unit. And the last and third, it is called as supplementary quantity and its unit is called as supplementary unit. Let us study one by one all the three classifications. The first type is called as fundamental quantity and its unit is called as fundamental unit. As the name indicates, fundamental means basic. These are the basic quantities which does not depend on any other physical quantity for its measurements, and that's why they are called as fundamental quantities. And the unit of this fundamental quantity which does not depend on any other unit, it is called as fundamental unit. As the name indicates, fundamental means basic quantities which does not depend on any other quantity for its measurement. So there are 7 fundamental quantities. Let us see one by one all the fundamental quantities with its unit and symbol. The first fundamental quantity is length measured in meter, second mass measured in kilogram, third time measured in second, fourth electric current measured in ampere, fifth thermodynamic temperature measured in degree Kelvin, sixth luminous intensity measured in candela, and seventh amount of substance measured in mole. So here we can say that there are 7 fundamental quantities: length, mass, time, electric current, thermodynamic temperature, luminous intensity and amount of substance. Whereas their units, meter, kilogram, second, ampere, degree Kelvin, candela, mole, these are called as fundamental units. In this case we see that thermodynamic temperature is measured in degree Kelvin. Earlier you have seen temperature is measured in degree Celsius or degree Fahrenheit. These are also units of this temperature, but degree Kelvin, it is the SI unit of temperature. Luminous intensity, this is the physical quantity which measures intensity of light and it is measured in candela. The second type of physical quantity, it is supplementary quantity. Supplementary, as the name indicates, it is additional. We have 2 additional quantities or 2 supplementary quantities here. The first one, in that case, it is plane angle measured in radian, and the second one, solid angle measured in steradian. So plane angle and solid angle are 2 supplementary quantities, whereas we say that radian and steradian are 2 supplementary units, and all other remaining, these are called as derived quantities or derived units. Remember, we have 7 fundamental quantities, 2 supplementary quantities, and all other remaining, these are derived quantities. As the name indicates, derived, that is, these quantities are obtained or these are derived from the other quantities. Other quantities means they are obtained from fundamental quantities, and that's why they are called as derived quantities. So we define derived quantity as a quantity which depends on other physical quantity for its measurement. Other physical quantity means fundamental quantities. So the quantity which depend on fundamental quantity is called as derived quantity, and its unit which depends on fundamental unit, it is simply called as derived unit. So let us study one by one all these derived quantities with its formula, unit, and the quantity on which it depends here. So first derived quantity is area, given by formula length into breadth, so its unit is meter square. So area is a derived quantity which is obtained from fundamental quantity length. So it depends on length, that's why it is called as derived quantity. Similarly, volume measured by length into breadth into height, its unit is meter cube. Again, it depends on fundamental quantity length. Third quantity is speed or velocity given by distance upon time. so its unit is meter per second. So speed or velocity is a derived quantity which depends on two fundamental quantities, length and time. Another quantity is density, mass upon volume, so its unit is kilogram per meter cube. So density is a derived quantity, it depends on fundamental quantities mass and length, so it is a derived quantity. Momentum given by mass into velocity, its unit is kilogram meter per second. So we say that momentum is a quantity which is obtained from mass, length and time. So momentum, it is a derived quantity, it depends on these three fundamental quantities for its measurement. Acceleration, velocity upon time, measured in meter per second square, again it depends on length and time. Another physical quantity is force. Force given by formula mass into acceleration, so its unit is kilogram meter per second square, which is also called as Newton. So force is a derived quantity, it depends on mass, length and time. Similarly, we say that work, energy or quantity of heat, work is given by force into displacement, its unit is Newton meter, which is also called as joule. So this quantity depends on mass, length and time. Power given by work upon time, its unit is joule per second, also called as watt, again it depends on mass, length and time. Pressure, force upon area, its unit is Newton per meter square, which is also called as Pascal. So again pressure is a derived quantity which depends upon fundamental quantities mass, length and time. There are various quantities which are related with electricity, magnetism, etc. All these quantities, these are called as derived quantities. Now we have seen three types of units: fundamental units, derived units and supplementary units. When we collect all these types of units, we get a system of unit. So we say that a complete set of units, both fundamental, derived or any type of quantity. So all kind of quantity, it is called as a system of units. Generally we say that there are four types of systems of units. Let us study all these systems of units where we have to measure length, mass and time, these three physical quantities. So first system of unit is CGS. In CGS system of units, length is measured in centimeter, mass is measured in gram, time is measured in second. Second system of unit is FPS, in which length is measured in foot, mass is measured in pound, time is measured in second. Third system of unit is MKS, where length is measured in meter, mass is measured in kilogram, time is measured in second. And nowadays we are using SI system, in which length is measured in meter, mass is measured in kilogram, time is measured in second. From the table it is clear that SI system, it is based on MK system. Both the systems of unit has same the units for length, mass as well as time. Again one more important conclusion from this table, it is that the unit of time, that is second, it is common in all the systems of units. So in that case there are various systems of units, but we are using the SI system of units here. So why this SI system of units is used, that we have to study here. Initially when we say that different countries are using different systems of unit, but this causes confusions among scientists, among people of different countries here. So to avoid such type of confusion, in order to have uniformity, a common system of units has been introduced here. General Conference of Weight and Measures in 1971 held its meeting and decided to opt a single unit system of unit, which is called as International System of Units, and it is abbreviated as SI from its French name. And nowadays we are using only SI system of units, which consists of 7 fundamental units, 2 supplementary units and many derived units. So up to this part, let us have certain MCQs related with classification of physical quantities or systems of units. The first MCQ, kilogram per meter cube is the unit of. We know that kilogram, it is the unit for mass, meter cube is the unit for volume. So kilogram per meter cube gives mass per unit volume or mass upon volume, and this gives the formula for density. So we say that kilogram per meter cube is the unit for density. So option C is the correct one. Dash dash of the following is the unit of temperature. So we know that temperature can be measured in degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit, degree Kelvin. So all of the above, it is the correct answer. but in certain cases it is asked dash dash of the following is the SI unit of temperature, then in that case the answer should be correct one, it is degree Kelvin, option C. Whenever it is asked SI unit of temperature, then it is degree Kelvin. But if it not asked SI unit, then degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit, degree Kelvin, all are there the correct answer. So all of the above, it is the correct option here. From the following, which is a derived physical quantity? We know that mass, luminous intensity, electric current, these are fundamental quantities. So remaining is only one, that is energy. So energy is the derived physical quantities or among all these four. Match the pairs. So here two parts are given, quantities and its unit. We know that length is measured in meter, temperature is measured in degree Kelvin or K, electric current is measured in ampere, amount of substance is mole. So in this case option B is the correct one. Plane angle and solid angle are dash dash physical quantities. So we have seen that two supplementary quantities, plane angle and solid angle. So answer here option D, supplementary. Again match the pairs. We know that temperature is measured in Kelvin, current is measured in ampere, intensity is measured in candela. So in this case option B is the correct one. Which of the following is a derived unit? Second, meter, Newton, K. K stands for degree Kelvin. So we know that second, meter, degree Kelvin, these are fundamental units. So only remaining unit is Newton. So Newton is a derived unit. So option C is the correct one. Which of the following is a unit of energy? We know that Newton, it is a unit for force, calorie it is unit for heat, Celsius is unit for temperature. So erg is the unit for energy. So option B is correct. The unit of energy in MK system is, again we know that volt, it is the unit for potential difference, ohm, it is the unit for electrical resistance, erg and joule, these are the units for energy. But erg is the CGS unit of energy, whereas SI unit or MKS unit it is joule. And here we have to ask to find out the unit of energy in MKS system. So correct option is here option D, joule. Standard unit of time. So time can be measured in day, hours, minutes, second, etc. But the SI unit of time is second. So option B is the correct one. Which of the following is the unit of length? Kilogram, it is the unit for mass. Second, it is the unit for time. Newton, it is the unit for force. So option C, meter, it is the unit for length. Which of the following is a fundamental quantity? We know that density, pressure, momentum, all these are derived quantities. So remaining quantities option D, time, it is a fundamental quantity. Corresponding CGS unit of kg, kilogram per meter cube is. So corresponding unit of kilogram, CGS unit of kilogram is gram, CGS unit of meter it is centimeter. So kilogram per meter cube will have CGS unit gram per centimeter cube. So option B will be right one. In MK system of units, length, mass, time are measured in dash dash respectively. As the name indicates, MKS, M stands for meter, K stands for kilogram, S stands for second. So meter, kilogram, second, option B is the correct one. Joule is the unit of, so density it has unit kilogram per meter cube, force again it has unit Newton, work its unit is joule, so power its unit is watt. So joule it is the unit for work, energy, etc. So option C it will be correct one here. Out of the following quantities, which quantity is measured in Kelvin? We know that Kelvin it is the unit for temperature. So option A is the correct one. Units are classified into, already we have seen that there are three types of quantities or units: fundamental, derived and supplementary. So option D is the correct one. The unit of velocity in SI system is, velocity it is given by the formula distance upon time. Distance is measured in meter, time is measured in second, so its unit is meter per second. But option C, it is the another form of option B here. Second, at the denominator it is shifted to numerator, assigning minus sign to it. So meter per second, it is equivalent to meter second raised to minus 1. So both options B and C are correct. So option D, it is the correct one. The unit of solid angle is, solid angle, it is a supplementary quantity which is measured in steradian. So option C is the correct one. The units used to measure derived quantities are called as, so as the name indicates, derived quantities are measured with derived units. So option B is the correct one. Candela is the unit of, so candela, it is the unit which measures luminous intensity, intensity of light. So option C is correct. The fundamental unit which is common in all systems of unit. So earlier we have seen that unit of time, that is second, it is common in all system of unit. So option B, second, it is the correct one. Which system of unit is presently internationally accepted? As the name indicated, internationally accepted systems of unit, that is, it is SI system of unit. So option D is correct. FPS means foot, pound and second. But a trick is given here for confusion. Remember, pound, it has abbreviation LB. So first option A, it will be correct one. Foot, LB, second. LB stands for pound. So option A is the right one. SI stands for International Systems of Units. So option C is the correct option. The quantity which depends on other quantity is called as, the quantity which depends on other quantity, that is, it is obtained from other quantity, it is called as derived quantity. So option B is the correct option. The unit which does not depend on any other unit is called as, so the unit of fundamental quantity which does not depend on any other unit, it is called as fundamental unit. Option A. Which of the following is not a fundamental quantity? So we know that here we have to find out not a fundamental quantity. Length is a fundamental quantity, mass is a fundamental quantity, time is a fundamental quantity, whereas speed, it is a derived quantity, it is not a fundamental quantity. So option B, speed, it is the correct option. How many fundamental units are there in SI system? We know that in SI system we have 7 fundamental quantities, 2 supplementary quantities and all other remaining, these are the derived quantities. So correct option, fundamental units, total fundamental units are 7. Option D. Dash dash has the same units in all systems of units. Earlier we have seen that length, mass, time, this can be measured in different systems of units, but only the time quantity has the same units in different system of units, that is second. So correct option is time, option C. To calculate weight of a person, which of the following parameters is used? Length, time, mass, etc. But whenever it is asked weight is equivalent to mass. So to calculate weight of a person, we measure its mass. So option B is the right one. Thank you very much. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you very much.